Lisa, and I'm doing a video request for Chloe Base. I realized that it's not ear to ear, so I'm really sorry about that. We don't have the other mic with us right now. I think someone's borrowing it or something. So I apologize. I hope you forgive me. I don't usually do whisper videos at all, ever, so I hope you, cut me some slack. So I guess I'm gonna, talk about my life right now, because, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let's see. I graduated, made it, but I'm continuing making videos with you guys because I really enjoy it, and you guys are a loyal fan base, and I appreciate your patience a lot. I know it's hard to stick by me sometimes when it's a while before another video is uploaded. So I'm currently living in South Carolina. As you know, there have been some pretty bad flooding. Luckily, my town wasn't badly affected, but the neighborhood that I lived in was one of the worst neighborhoods to be in during the flooding, and I was pretty much trapped in my house for 3 days. I was going stir crazy, it was insane. I was ready to get out. I even called my work, because I got 2 of my shifts out of 3 picked up. And when I called work and I was like, hey, I tried contacting everyone, but no one's available to pick up my shift today, and one person isn't responding, so I'm gonna have to call off. And she was like, well, doctors and nurses can make it into work, so can you. I wanted to say selling clothes doesn't save lives, but I didn't say that. I just said that the entrance to my neighborhood's completely flooded and I can't make it through. And she said, don't you know someone who has a truck? Well, yes, of course, it's the South. Plenty of people with trucks. But my brother wouldn't even drive through the flood, and it was 18 inches or more water at our entrance, so I can't make it in. And I heard it was 42 inches. He has an 18-inch lift on his truck, I believe. She was like, really, Lisa? Okay, bye. So yeah, she wasn't happy with me, but she was wrong about doctors and nurses having to go to the hospital, because the staff from the night before stayed the night, so because no one could get through. There were literally people kayaking in Charleston to get to places they needed to go. So yeah, I wouldn't have been able to make it to work, and doctors and nurses weren't going into work that day, so you're wrong. But she survived. They survived. And they closed early all 3 days, so I don't know why she was so angry. Let's see. Columbia got it a lot worse than our town. If you heard, 2-story houses were completely underwater. 3 dams broke. One was breaking on my way to travel here. So that was really bad because it was already done raining and there was sunshine out. So that water was coming down back to us, flooding us. I wasn't actually sure if I was going to be able to leave to make the trip, but I was, so I'm happy about that. Glad to be making the videos for you guys again. My hair's super long, so that's exciting. It needs cut, but I really like the length, so I'm not cutting it. Maybe if it gets longer, I'll let someone cut it, but we'll see. I'm really bad about that. On my way here, got to see a lot of beautiful I saw a beautiful sunrise, seen some beautiful sunsets. I missed the Superman or super blood moon or whatever you want to call it, because it was cloudy in South Carolina. Sorry. It's cloudy in South Carolina. But I guess here is not cloudy, but David said it wasn't that cool looking where he was at. So maybe I didn't miss out, but the pictures online seem pretty cool. Yeah. So Antwaine did some headshots and body shots of me today because I am trying to be an extra or a family member on the movie that's coming out next year called Levy. And that's about a unit bomber, I believe, like an Iraq war veteran. She worked with a dog, but she got out of service and the dog was still in, and they were going to euthanize the dog, and she petitioned for him to stay alive so she can adopt him, I believe. Don't quote me on that. You can always do your own Google search. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, Antwaine's really good. You ever want to check out like his stuff, he goes by Unsilenced. If you Google Unsilenced films, I believe it's like the top 2 links. Like you can see wedding videos that he does, and they're amazing. So if you're doing a wedding, you should definitely contact him. He will fly out to wherever you are. It's only $800 right now. He has amazing quality, so definitely hit him up. He's like, when I'm having my wedding, I know I'm gonna be hitting him up, but not anytime soon. I'm not gonna get married anytime soon. So check out his stuff. Like, I don't mean to really be promoting his stuff, but I love it. Like, it's so good, especially since like he's not going to school for it. So that's really interesting to me. Self-taught pretty much. Let's see. What else can I tell you about? Work is decent. I work with a bunch of diverse people, I should say. Most of which I get along with. So that's like any other workplace usually. I try and keep in the minimal side of drama because I don't like drama at all. But you know how drama has a way of always coming around. So I'm also job hunting for a field in psychology. So I'm hoping to get something. Like, I did get a job offer that I really wanted and I accepted, but they called me. I was at my job, so I couldn't pick up. So then I called them back the next day. They didn't pick up. I left a message. I waited a week. They didn't call back, so I called them. They called me a few days later. I was at my job, so I didn't pick up. And I called them. She picked up. She was like, I'm in a meeting. I'm glad you called. I'll call you back later. She didn't call me back later. I called her back later, and she didn't pick up. So I was tired of doing phone tag, and I couldn't just go to the place because they have security, and you have to have an appointment to meet up with these people. And it was with the HR department, of all things, so I don't know how to even get in contact with them except through the phone. So I contacted the person I did the interview with because she gave me her business card. And she regretfully told me that no more position. They're all filled. So just keep checking. But, like, I realized it floods a lot down there, so maybe it was a sign. Maybe I shouldn't, because I would have to keep calling off, and then I would get fired because I can't take my car through water and get waterlogged. So yeah, because it floods a lot down there, because it's below sea level, low country. Yeah, that's why. So then I got another, like, I had an assessment, which I thought was going to be an interview, and I was looking forward to it and stuff, but the job title sounded great, but really what it was a glorified babysitter position. And honestly, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't want to fix people because I don't think I can fix people. I don't want to fix people. I want to help people to find the right path so they can go back to what they want to be, back to their normalcy. So they can fix themselves if that's what they see needs to happen. I love listening to people and giving advice. I've dealt with a lot in my life, and still today. as some of you like probably saw my other video about my story, like I've dealt with more than average person, but I've also haven't dealt with some stuff as other people have. It's all like life imbalance and stuff. So I really just want to help people and hopefully like be that sympathetic ear and provide that empathic relationship that they need. And I know a lot of people need help and sometimes don't go out and reach for help, and I hope that one day I can be that person that really like just brightens their day or takes off all that burden or stress that's laying on their chest. So like, I don't know, I really want to impact people's lives and change the world for the better. I think like that's my calling. I always knew that since I was little, when my grandpa had his own practice or firm or whatever you want to call it. He had his own building. My mom was his secretary, and my sister and I would always be there because my mom had main custody of us. And oh, it's getting hot. So we were there because she had main custody of us, and my sister and I would like peek up over the counters and stare at people, and when they see us we'd go under, because well, I was really shy. Like I'd hide under my mom's skirt in front of my grandparents because I was still like so shy of them. Yeah. My grandpa would have us like bring in files when he had clients that he would need to see, and like knowing that he helped people and helping people help themselves really like became my passion. Like I always wanted to be an actress or a fashion designer. Fashion designer's way out the loop. My mamita, she that means I believe it means little mother in Spanish. She said she was too young to be called grandmother. She did costumes. She made costumes for a traveling plays, I guess, like Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella and all this other stuff. She was so good at it, but they ended up like going away, obviously. She also had her own restaurant. I used to want to be a cook. She helped influence me and my sister a lot. She's such a sweet woman. I love her to death. I don't know what I would do without her. Yeah, so I'm still pursuing like the acting thing. This is the first one that I'm actually have a chance to do anything with the Antwaine, doing the body shots and headshots. So I'm really hopeful, but I'm not trying to like be too hopeful. That way like I won't be too let down. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of amazing candidates out there around the area because there are a lot of people who live around here. My friend Jacob was actually the one who showed me all the information about it, so I was really excited about that. He's pretty nice. He just started working with me recently, and so he's a pretty cool guy. Let's see. Ooh, I'm going to a haunted house tonight with some of my friends. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna try and like be behind everyone because I don't get scared, and I'm pretty sure they do. And I don't want to be ran out of the place before I even get to really see anything. That happened to me when I was younger, and I went with my sister and her friends. They literally, from the beginning, after the first thing, they went like this, and they ran and pushed me through the whole thing. So, yeah, I didn't really get to enjoy it all that well. But, I mean, that's what happens sometimes. Yesterday we went to Sky Zone, and I've never been to Sky Zone before, and David paid for me. He's so nice. Antwaine went and Hannah went, and I kind of have a bad knee because I've been working out. No, I'm not that strong right now. I actually lost a lot of progress because I stopped going because my brother-in-law got sick. But we were doing deadlifts, and I don't do deadlifts. I hate deadlifts. Second time ever in my life doing them. And I guess there's too much strain on my knee, so I've been having a bum knee and walking around like Gimpy. So like going to the Sky Zone place, I was doing pretty decent, but after a while, like, it started hurting, and I tried to jump on the side, and I just fell. Well, I didn't fall. I never fell, well, maybe once. I fell once. But my knee, I need to start, like, turning correctly, you know? I just, like, turn my body. You're supposed to, like, lift your legs and turn, but I don't do that, which I need to start, because I'm gonna break my legs if I don't start. I like the color blue, and I love flannel, so hence my outfit. This is a men's shirt, because I think men's flannel is a lot cooler than most of women's flannel. Some people might disagree with me. Some people are like, oh my gosh, you shopped in the men's section. Yeah, I shop in the men's section, get over it. It's a part of me. If you don't like it, find your way out. Yeah, I really don't care what people think of me, because I'm just me. I have a personality, just like everyone else. Some people has fake personality. I choose to be true to myself. Like one time, someone who I once lived with, I won't say who, told me that they admire how much, or they used to admire how much that I was comfortable with being myself. But then they said I was too comfortable being who I am and showing who I am, and that I should tone myself down and not be who I am as much. That's not something you should tell a person, especially a person a sophomore in high school. Usually in high school, people are trying to figure out who they are. And if you're telling someone who's confused, they're gonna feel unloved. And they're gonna feel like, maybe I'm not the person I need to be, maybe I'm worthless. But luckily, I didn't have that strong of a connection with the person, and we clashed a lot. So I was like, you can say what you want, but I'm still gonna be me. Because that's just who I am, and I'm a lot happier being who I am than faking it. Because if you have to fake it, you're creating friendships on a fake foundation. And the higher it gets, the more fake it is. And your friendship isn't real, but a fallacy. And if you think that's worth something, I don't know. So I always suggest be who you are. Don't care about what people think. It's your life at the end of the day. Be happy. Be proud of who you are. Smile. Let's see. I work full time, so I don't really have a life much. I went to the beach a few times. I went to a Machine Gun Kelly concert in Charlotte, North Carolina, August 5th, I believe. It was awesome. I took David for his birthday. It was pretty cool. He's amazing live, and his opening acts, like all the people who opened for him, were really good, really great. So I suggest you check him out. I'm really picky with rap or whatever you want to call it, but I really dig his music. And if you listen to some of his songs, like what he actually sang, I feel like he's making a difference. He's showing that even the people with crappy lives can make it to the top. Now I'm kind of bummed that he went from never drinking or smoking blunts to doing that stuff all the time. But I'm really happy for him for pursuing his dreams when people told him that he'd never make it. Sorry that my tummy is grumbling. It's angry. Actually, it's happy because I just ate 2 bagels. It sounded like someone was coming in here. It's hot. Like, I thought the audio stopped recording. It's hot. Like, I don't even know. I think I'm gonna die. But, yeah. Oh, also, shout out to anyone who, like, donated or helped out South Carolina during the flood and anywhere else that got affected. Really appreciate it. It means the world that there are kind, generous people that help other people out. And shout out to anyone who does like donations and stuff. That's really cool in my book. And I know it's hard to donate. I know it's hard to be like, I have barely any money. But even the smallest amount helps people. And that's what matters. Making a difference in this world. Leaving it off better than it was before. So yeah, on that note, keep yourself smiling, be happy, spread joy, spread happiness. Because you never know who needs it. Make the world a better place than it was yesterday. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.